It's Friday, time for DIY with Cocktail Hour. So today we are going to make a spiced rum with Fresca and some frozen OJ in it. Pretty excited. So everyone get their glass. I got my glass right here. Get some ice. Have I told you about the ice maker that my husband bought me? So amazing. So here is the ice maker. So cool. I know ice. I love ice. I know some of my friends think I'm kind of weird, but it's okay. I don't mind it. So anyway, so give yourself a scoop or two of ice. All right. Now when it comes to pouring shots, you could do 1 to 2 shots per drink. I generally, maybe 1.5 or so. Sometimes 2, it just depends. Probably closer to 1.5. It's still kind of early in the day. And I usually count. I don't always have shot glasses, or I've counted enough using shot glasses that I just don't even bother getting them out, getting them dirty. So anyways, count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's almost, not quite 2 shots. Looks like a lot, but there's a lot of ice in there. So instead of getting actual OJ juice, I always buy frozen and keep it in the freezer, because then I always have it and I'm not going through juice. I don't really necessarily drink a lot of juice. I'm gonna get a nice scoop, probably maybe a little more than a tablespoon, okay? So we're gonna stir that. Gonna add some Fresca. I think Fresca is one of the best mixers. I absolutely love it. Just fill the rest of the glass up with your Fresca. Do another stir. Gotta make sure that the OJ has defrosted a little bit. Can you see that? All right. I don't have a name for it. Maybe you guys wanna come up with one. Also, if you guys have any drink suggestions that you want me to try out, I'm gonna try and make some drinks that are some of my favorites, some of the traditional ones. Sometimes I tweak them a little bit. We'll just see how it goes. All right, let's get started. Alright, so today's project, we're going to be wood burning on some coasters. These are some ones I've done in the past. I live in RVs, so of course these were kind of extra fun for me to do. Home is where we park it. Our adventures await. It's all good in the trailer hood. Let's go somewhere, and these are just some outdoor ones. These are some wood cut from a log. We cut them, I don't know, probably 2.5 years ago, so they should be pretty dry. Well, there's different types of wood you can obviously get. This one is super pretty, I think, but it's a little more difficult to, I don't know if you can see on this one. This one did okay, but because inside these grains here, it's pretty soft. It's hard to do it super neat and even. So this was fine, because I think the actual log, the original log, the grains, it just looks so pretty. Anyway, but these are definitely a little easier to use. The wood project we're going to do, you need your cut logs or coasters. They obviously could be square, store-bought, whatever you prefer. You're going to need your wood burning tool. Okay, I'm going to use this little thin tip. Let's see if I can get a good picture. See, that's the thinner one. Okay, a lot of the tools come with different ones. You can get them at Michael's or Joann's. I don't know if you can kind of see. They come with all different sizes, and some kind of have texture. Some have, this is a circle, they have triangles, flowers. For this particular project, like I said, I'm going to use the skinnier one. So what you do for an ink jet, okay, you need to do it on slick, I'm going to call it slick paper. It's the back of any like sticker sheet. So originally I had bought shipping labels, because I had thought, well, I don't want to waste, a whole sheet of address labels. But let me just show you, do not get these, because when you peel off the big sticking label, this is what you get. Now I have used one and it came out okay, because I placed it where the solid pieces were, but it's a don't, because you're going to waste most of your paper. So don't get this. Thank goodness I ended up finding I had a whole bunch of different labels, so I didn't have to go buy more sheets. So what you're going to end up doing, I know it feels like a waste, but it is what it is. You're going to end up peeling off all of the address labels, okay? I'll do that all in a minute. You're going to use the slick side. What you're going to do, so we'll pretend that this is all peeled off, okay? I'm going to show you in a minute my images that I have on my computer, and I'm going to print them out. So what you're going to do is you're going to print the image on this side, and just remember, if you have any words, you want to flip it, because it's going to come out, if you put it out the correct way, right, and when you flip it to put it down, it's going to end up being backward, which I've made that mistake on accident. So anyway, so just remember, if you have any words, or if you want it a particular way, remember to flip it horizontally, I believe is the button on the computer. Okay, so after we print them out, which again I'll show you, you're going to do this, and I have this nice little tool. You're just going to scrape that on it. Your fingers work pretty good too, but I just use this to get to get it even all over. All right, I think that is it. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to be doing, so I printed them out, right, my 4 images I'm going to put on there, which by the way, I tested it out a little bit ago. If you print these out and let them sit for too long, they do fade. This one is the lightest, so I'm going to do this one first, because the other 2 dark ones aren't that big of a deal. All right, so pick your side. The ones, you know, there's sometimes sides that are a little bit nicer than others. When you put it on there, push down on the side, because you don't want it to smear. Again, like I said, you could probably use your finger, and you don't want to move it at all. Like I said, the image will smear. This isn't that dark, so this one's not coming on at all. Well, I may have to draw this one on. The image I had was super faint. I could maybe make it darker. It's just a picture of a sun, so it's probably not that difficult. So you can see a little bit of it, so just note to self, when you do print, make them dark, because this is what will happen. Like I said, I can see it enough, because I mean, it's not like I need the actual image to show. It's just an outline for me to do the wood burning. So you can see it a little bit, okay? So let's move on to the next one, which also, by the way, isn't this just so pretty with the moss on the edge? I just love it. All right, so here's a perfect example. I have Cat, right? But remember, I had to flip it around so that when we put it on here, okay, you'll actually see it written the right way. Isn't that cool? So fun. You guys ready to get wood burning? How's your drink? Is it good? You always want to test it out. I didn't bring an extra piece of wood. I'll do it on a piece of paper. So when it first gets hot, sometimes it's like super hot, so test it out. Just put it on another piece of paper or something first, because you don't want to accidentally put a big old burn hole. All right, you guys ready to get wood burning? Now, when you do end up switching tools, it does take quite a while for it to cool down. So sometimes I'm impatient. So I will definitely use some, but using some tools where you're not touching it, and then be sure to put it somewhere it won't burn, because this is super duper hot. Okay? Imagine touching your flat iron. No. All right, so I'm gonna turn this off, let it cool off just for a minute, and then I'll put on the new tip. All right, guys, I'm back. It's gone a little longer than I had thought. My battery died on my camera. So anyway, so I had time to take this off and put on a new tip. So it's good for blending and doing a fatter space, and it is actually much quicker. Anyway, all right, here we go. Hey guys, well, I finished. Here are the coasters that I made. Little kitty cat paw, Cactus, and Flamingo, which for some reason, I looked at my footage. Not sure why I kept calling it a penguin. Anyway, and one more of the sun. So I made these coasters for my daughter's friend. It's always fun learning a new technique, how to do something different. I'm not a professional by any means, but it's still fun to be able to make custom gifts for people. So I encourage you guys to go find something new to try. I think doing DIY, especially gifts, making custom gifts for friends is one of my most favorite things. I do enjoy making custom items for my home, curtains, reupholstered furniture. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun. I plan on putting out a video every Tuesday and Friday. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.